Okay, when we talk about Iran, we cannot leave out Judaism and Islam. According to Islam scriptures, a massive war will break out in Iran. It was prophesied that weapons capable of turning all humanity into the ashes will be involved. Therefore, in the hearts of Muslims, Iran is the final line of defense. If Iran falls, Islam falls. But it is said that the Jewish side also has a similar narrative. They say Netanyahu will be Israel's final prime minister, after which God's true Messiah will appear to lead Israel to become the number one power in the world. So, from a mythological perspective, if this war actually or truly happens, well, it is happening right now for sure, but it will be a war to either uproot the Muslims or uproot the Jews. This is Islam versus the Jews. America, on the other hand, represents the Christians. In this case, we also need to remember the prophecies of Christian nations. The Christian prophecy says that in an era of advanced technology, a false prophet will emerge and lead the world in place of Christ. Soon, this Antichrist will falsely proclaim himself to be God. At that point, Christ will rise again. The Antichrist mentioned here refers to the Messiah expected by the Jews. Therefore, the objective of Christian nations, should this war escalate, could be described as a war to eliminate both the Jews and the Muslims alike. One could even say this war is a grand contest to prove which God of the Abrahamic religions is the true one. This is the perspective of the propaganda will be used to incite their respective nations. However, the current Trump administration could also be classifying kind of like a religious fanatic government. Everything from the Jews and everything the Jews have done has been in alignment exactly with the prophecies in their Torah. Have you noticed the ICE agents in the United States? Many of them are appointed from Christian extremist circles. Though after other ethnicities are kind of in the ICE employment for sure, but they are mostly and primarily Christians. The Christian extremist leader who stormed the Congress in 2021 is now kind of an officer in ICE, a very high-ranking officer in ICE now. So there is one thing all Americans have in common, though. They cannot stand Israel. This is the point where both the left and the right can actually agree on. They only support Israel because they have no choice. The Jews are smart, capable, and wealthy, right? Exactly. That is the problem. You know about the Epstein files, right? My theory is simple, that the release of the Epstein files is intended to make the American public lose faith in Israel. If Iran turns Israel into ashes in this war, Americans will no longer have to keep nodding along with Israel. If Israel wins, same thing. Don't forget, Trump is German. His father was a grandfather was a pure-blooded German. He's the kind of guy who kept the speeches of the mustache man by his bedside. And that's why there was kind of a Nazi sentiment during Trump's inauguration. If you don't know, go and search for it. Then Iran has also made an announcement, a threat to release the Epstein files and protect it, which means the current Epstein files will have clear names included, which will cause a lot of problems in the Western societies. Every single name will come out. It's truly and truly intense. World War III is afoot.